Hello, being SF. Just battling with wind here. It's the second time I've started the stream. First time it just stopped for some odd reason. I'm getting blown around by wind. I'm beginning to think this was a bad idea coming out today. Very windy. Hello, Jimmark Plateau. Jimmark Plateau. Hello, train tats. Correct. The usual spot. I were going to go somewhere else today, but the weather's been so poor for the past 2 days. You know, just with the wind, it's really windy. Hello, Detailed Gamer. How are we doing? Oh, I'll just stay local today, and then tomorrow I'll perhaps venture off somewhere else. Hello, Richard Stern. How are we doing? Yeah, long to true. This is second stream. The first stream packed up after 5 minutes. I don't know why. Just stopped. Yeah, Detailed Gamer. Yeah, I'm in the UK, United Kingdom, England. Good, Richard. How's the weather where you are? I would imagine you've had a fair bit of wind down there. Been sunny. Yeah, it's been off and on sunny today. It's just the wind, and then every now and then it'll spit and rain a bit, and then wind and sun and just a real mixed bag. Hello Henry, how are we doing? Detailed Gamer, yeah, I know it's diesel and electric. This track it's got overhead cables, so you can have both. Overhead power. Yeah, that we're going from Windermere, that one that's went past our battery. Battle train. I should due to creep round that corner very soon. I think engineers train's due about 16:31, something like that, as a rule. It tends to come every day, that. Like I say, I wasn't going to come here today because it's just my easy spot, you know. I was going to stay at home and I thought, sod it, I want to sit here for a couple of hours. Hello, smell your ma, how's it going, darling? Not too bad. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, don't tap the screen and subscribe if you want it. Bloody flying car now, Jesus. Keep them wagons rolling, you're right there. That's where the engineers train, I think. Here comes the Pando, Pandolino. can't see any off the top of my head, but I can't see any just looking around, but there's probably loads because it's just nothing but weeds everywhere you look. There's lots of blackberries, tons and tons of blackberries. Hello, good nature with Rhea. How we doing? Well, the points have changed, so something's due to come creeping round that corner under that bridge in a minute. After that pendolino went past, the points changed. Good nature with Rhea. Whereabouts are you? Hello again, Tommy. Just back from Fairview. Did you get your eggs? Yeah, it should be here any second, that Richard. It's the points have changed. I've seen it. I can see them with my own eyes looking over my shoulder. They're open. Off the side, off the Blackburn line, the branch line, if you will. There's hardly any trains going around that corner. There's only logs, engineers train, and that's it. Most of the time, it's never used that southbound curve. It's always the northbound curve that's used. How are we doing? Right. See, a lot of knotweed growing in it. Yeah, I think railway tracks are absolutely laced with weeds. I mean, they do have weed killing trains that run up and down. I've seen them many times. Hello, Ansari. Yeah. There is weed killing trains that shoot backwards and forwards, you know what I mean? They're all over it, so track cleaning and weed killing and all that business. Here it comes, the engineer's train. I can't see it, but I can hear it. I can hear it revving. Unless it's them two wagons that just went to a bridge. It might be them. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. wasps coming by then. Yeah, sometimes they do on their own and sometimes they don't. I can blow my own. Fine, but that's how you can do it. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, double tap the screen, subscribe, share it out and tell people where you are. This is going train, look. Yes, Golden Delight, we're in the UK, the United Kingdom, England. A county called Lancashire, near a train station on the West Coast Main Line called Preston. West Coast Main Line that runs all the way from Scotland, Glasgow to the London Euston. Yeah, you can't be going up the ginnel for your eggs, Tommy. Here for 6. Gary. Maryland. I take it that's in America, is it, Maryland? I'm not 100% sure, I presume it is. Hello, Raja MB. Yeah, I'm in the UK, near Preston in Lancashire on the West Coast Main Line. Hello, Isabel Delgado Cruises. How we doing? Hello, Patch. How you doing? USA. Excellent. So we've got USA in here. We've got Ireland in here. We've got England. And we've got India. By my reckoning. Oh, you're North Korea, okay. There you go, we've got North Korea in. Mr. Pack. AK Khan 786, how are we doing? No, Patch, I don't live next to the railway. It's about, this particular track is about 20 minutes drive from where I live. I do have a railway track close by me, which is about 2 minutes away, but the point is there's hardly any traffic on it. There's only 2 trains an hour on it, so that will be a bit boring to go and sit on the side of that track. Don't forget, double tap the screen, thumbs up. There's over 100 people watching, yet only 13 thumbs up. Yeah, 260 conversion to 226 is still a bargain though. I think 18 eggs. And I can only get 6 for, well, going Sainsbury's you can get them cheap, the very cheap ones for about 160 I think, but generally it's about £2 for 6 eggs. There's people outside the road selling, these farms, and honestly cracky box, and they're £2 for their 6 free range. Yeah, it's just a bit quiet at the moment. There'll be a few more. You've missed quite a few trains, Raju. It's been about probably 10 in the last half hour. But there'll be some more yet. There's always a lull every hour around this time. Then it livens up again about 1:45, 10 to the hour. You get all the Trans-Pennine trains, you get a few of them. It never waited too long. Lots of trains over the past couple of days have been cancelled. Well, they've come up here and then stopped at Preston and gone back because of weather. Hello, lucky Tamura. Yeah, not very keen on sausage rolls. I'd rather have a smoked barber. Yeah. Hungry work sat here twiddling your thumbs, just talking. Yeah, Cracky Gardens. I watched Billy Moore last night. Did you watch it, Gary? Billy Moore, when he went to that gypsy camp and they smashed his phone up. He was in Mallorca and he went to some Roman gypsy camp and they weren't happy. He didn't even get through the door and they accosted him and stamped on his phone. In, hit the thumbs up. There's some trains due, don't panic. Don't panic. He's the only one I watch really now, Billy Moore and Charlie. I mean, there's loads of them auditors, but they all bore me now. It's like they're all trying to jump on bandwagon. You know, and that one that keeps following Charlie Beach around, that DG, you know, it's like he just runs around him back and follows wherever Charlie goes, he follows him, and I'm just thinking, it's just got a bit boring. An auditing Britain, you know, I mean, I used to watch him, but I think he just goes around insulting folk and, you know, he goes a bit over the top. Sticks his nose in everywhere and I can't abide it. So I'm not subscribed to them. There's only Billy Moore and Charlie Beach. They both do a similar thing, but they both do it differently. You know what I mean? Which sounds a bit weird. They both do the same thing, but go a different way about it. Hello, Tishman Chandran. Hello, Arihan Mojawa. Mojawa. I hope I got that right, but hello to you both. Yeah, I can't. I'm not into them at all. That DJ or whatever the hell it's called. There's loads of them at it. There's absolutely loads of them, but they all annoy me because they just, some police will be dealing with an incident and they'll just stand there right close up, and I'm thinking, that would annoy me. That, you know what I mean? Just having somebody poking a camera at me like that, I'd get annoyed. Hello, Rahan Mujar. Oh, I've just said hello to you. Sorry. Yes, I'm fine, thanks. How are you, Rihan? 224 watching. Hit the thumbs up. UK, I'm in the UK, United Kingdom, England. On the West Coast Main Line, just outside of Preston. Yeah. I was saying, Gary, I used to watch DG and I used to watch that other guy that other fellow, what the hell were he called, who always had the green tracksuit pants on. Can't think what he was called, and they just both sort of got boring now. So I haven't unsubscribed from loads of stuff over the past 2 or 3 days. All the channels that we used to watch, Gary, the ones I mean, I've ditched all them. Yeah, no, I've watched him. I've not subscribed to him, but I've watched him. I watched a guy this morning, and he wrote that Epping, and he was pretty good. I don't know what he was called. He had a look. Yeah, Tushy. I've never seen Tushy. I've seen that Marty. You love India? Yeah, I do. I watch lots of documentaries actually on Indian railways. I wish this wind had gone. It's not weather forecast. We're going to die down from 3 p.m. onwards. It's not showing any signs of dying down yet. To my watch, I've no pulse. So it must be the Walking Dead. Yeah. Yeah, I've watched that a few times and it amuses me, does that? There's another one as well that I watched him as well, and they were Chishan Chandran, they're just putting nonsense in chat. Sweet by all means, Tishan, but don't just keep putting nonsense in chat that nobody understands. Spam the chat with nonsense. No, I've never been to India, Rahan. But I've watched a lot of documentaries all about it, the railways. We're warned to shut. Type nonsense in the chat, you're out. Simple. Only have decent folk on here. It's about time a train came. Yeah, there's something due soon, Rehan, definitely. It's usually around now that you start to get a few. There's a very long log train due soon, but that's not until about after 5 o'clock. Usually around 10 to the hour it starts to pick up in a few Trans-Pennines and such like. Yeah, I watched Big Al this morning. I watched him when he ran about he's setting up his eBay competitor thing, you know. I like Big Al, that's funny. It's the sort of person you want on your side. Helicopter is good. I'm a mate of karaoke, Richard, though I'm on to Amtrak, no, we're not Amtrak. This is the UK, this. We've got Northern Rail, Trans-Pennine Express, Avanti West Coast, and lots of different freight operators on this line. Direct Rail Services, DB Cargo. You can't see it on here, but there's a train just gone over the bridge. But hello, Mohammed Amina channel. How are we doing? Hello, you. You win. Yes, I can see its headlights, Richard. As soon as you mentioned it, I went to my left, which obviously you can't see because the camera's pointing to the right, but it's on the track coming down the track now. In a few seconds you'll get it. Hello! Train spotters, how are we doing? Last time I saw a Great Western train were 4 years ago. I was in Paynton. Never at Paynton station. Trans-Pennine coming now, I think. Hello Rian, how we doing? Yeah, they are very short, especially them Trans-Pennine ones. They're only usually 4 cars. The Avantis are having 9 or 11 car units. them stations are so busy, unbelievable. Just a shame they're all a bit. Hello, Lauren Muir, how are we doing? What about you, Lauren? Let me guess. See how good my memory is. I think you're in the Wirral. Liverpool way, Wirral. Morton, Moston, or something like that. Morton. Am I right? Is my memory good? Just watch, you're going to be in somewhere like Spain. It begins with M, I think. Something like Morton or something like that. No, it's the Wirral. I'm sure it is. Yeah. A train spotter is somebody who actually takes a note of the numbers in a bid to sort of like see every train. Well, that's not me. That's a train spotter. I just film railways. I'm not bothered about numbers and stuff. I don't mind seeing the odd rarity, don't get me wrong, you know. If it's something a bit, if I get wind or something a bit rare going to be around, then I'll go out my way to have a look, but I don't do numbers and stuff. I used to when I was like 12 year old. We used to all have a book. I mean, you can't even buy it, they don't even do the book now. It used to be called the Loco Shed book, and it had a list of every single train that were in the UK in the book. Morton, Merseyrail, that's it. I know I went far off. The Wirral. The sun's out. Coming out, shall I say? Thumbs up, people. Double tap your screen. Subscribe, like, share, whatever you want to do. The more the merrier. The more thumbs up you get, the more people come in, the more you can chat. Sammy Mushard. That thing at bottom of the screen, Tom, if you're on about the thing that's like on a stick, a long thing on a stick, is that what you're on about? It's a spotlight, is that? If you look, they're all down the side of the track on both sides. Spotlights, because right on the right hand side of the screen, on the far right, that's a network rail yard, and when they're doing maintenance, trains come in and they load up out to that yard. They're doing sleepers and all that sort of paper. So when they're doing work, if you look down the side of the track, you'll see there's loads of them stick things. Well, they're LED spotlights. There's hundreds of them. They're either side of a bridge. And when they're working on track, they switch them all on and light it all up. Yeah, Lauren, this is the West Coast Main Line. Not far from you. ranch 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the train due soon. Not exactly know the time. Can't see the timetable. I've got a timetable. Yeah, that's that train. Yeah, they are. The Trans-Pennine trains are always just 4-car units. They must be just for, the amount of people that travel on them, because tend to go from Manchester Airport to Edinburgh or Glasgow. So yeah, I know, I've seen your Indian trains. They're huge. They're huge. Quite slow though, aren't they? They're big, but they're quite slow. I think I've been watching that. What's it called, the Grand Bharat or something? The new high-speed train they've got. Which it'd be great if the tracks were up to it. You know what I mean? It seems to be restricted a bit because of the tracks are old. You know. Hello, Louise de France. How are you? Louise de Franca, sorry. It's not train. What is? Hello, Jeanette. How are we doing? I'm only in Preston at the moment. A very windy Preston. Lord and Muir are good. Yeah. It'd be good if this wind had died out. I'm amazed with the umbrella's held up. Not to bear today. Yeah. 1 minute sun's out, then next minute it's spitting, then sun's out. But it's always windy. It's, according to weather forecast, the wind was supposed to die off at 4 o'clock. So that's yeah, it's not cold at all. It's just windy. I've got my car door open here. The temperature's alright. Just windy as hell. It's not showing any sign. It was windy yesterday morning for a bit, and then it died off. 7.5 for the late. Hello, Jane Patrick's Vlogs. This is the West Coast Main Line. Whereabouts you, Jane Patrick's Vlogs? I presume you're in the UK, are you? We've got UK, Ireland, America, India, and North Korea in the house so far. Only one person from North Korea, but one person all the time. Oh, Wales, sorry, Wales, forgot you, Richard. Yeah, Wales as well. We had some people in from Japan the other day, but not today. Getting sick of it now. Oh, there's some trains due soon, Jeanette, I'm sorry. Hello, Rehal. You are. Oh my God, is that socket playing up again? It's ridiculous. Yes, so you can go to it, yeah. The West Coast Main Line stretches from London to Glasgow Central. Yeah, I bet you are, Jeanette. It annoyed me as well. It's about they need to resolve that very resolution. You know, a wire direct from the fuse box on its own to the socket that's on the washer and everything. You know, like they do with showers and stuff. And it can take the amps. Hello, Shane Vincent Thomas Connors. Yeah, Preston. Preston on the West Coast Main Line. Don't forget, hit thumbs up. There's a deficit of watchers and thumbs uppers. Subscribe as well if you want. Share it out if you really want. Who are you? Neat Gamer, who are you? I'm a human being. And I'm in the UK on the West Coast Main Line. Had to rewire the plug and the extension, alright. Bloody nightmare. So they're coming round to fettle it. Morton, please. You are from India. Yes, excellent. I have a lot of viewers from India. Morton train station. Yeah, it will be. It'll be about. I'm guessing it'll be somewhere around 10 p.m. where you are, Net Gamer. Gary, I am from my money. Yes, you are. Even I knew that. I reckon the logs are. Right, no, perhaps not. That might be that wagon I heard. Well, the points are open, I think. So it's due. Points are definitely open. Any second, I reckon it's going to come creeping around that corner. Hello, Argentina. Here it is. Class 70. I bet it's class 70, 812 it usually is. No, I don't know Hindi. You're in Kildare, right? Hello Daisy, how we doing? Here's probably the most amount of logs you'll ever see in your life in one do. Oh, Nick gave me, that was a diesel loco, that's probably the most powerful diesel locomotive we have here in the UK, or the Class 70. Oh, no wonder you got sunburnt days in that temperature, blimey. That's warm. Country name, United Kingdom, England. Yeah, Kronospan, that's the one. They go through a lot of logs. It amazes me, baffles me with how many they go through. Because all they make at that Kronospan is the roof trusses, you know what I mean? You can actually see the sidings and everything on the Google Earth at Kronospan, saying that is not far from you, will it, Richard? I wouldn't have thought. It's at a place called Chirk. Yes, I'm in the UK. I really am from the UK. I'm in the UK, the United Kingdom. I've been here all my life. Excellent. We like Indian people. A very windy UK, correct, Jeanette? Very windy. There's 150 people watching. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, Nick Gamer, you are also a YouTuber, but no subscribers was increased. Yeah, you need to just keep consistent with your content. Plenty of shorts. I know the what I call the horizontal, the landscape videos look better, but unfortunately people don't watch them. They all watch shorts, what I call phone flickers. They just flick through. If you want views and subscribers, you've got to keep doing shorts. I could do this now in landscape mode, but I bet you if I did it in landscape mode, we'd have about 5 people in watching. No, but I'll have a look when I get home, Neat Gamer. I'll subscribe to you. Supplemented by a Friday run from Aberystwyth. Oh, of course, yeah. They don't. That's it. That's not the only logs they get, is it? No, I forgot about that. They get more logs as well. I mean, bloody hell, what are they doing? Well, I know what they're doing, man, but you just wouldn't think there'd be that much call. Because the empty train, the empty log train comes up during night, I think, when they've unloaded it, it comes back. Yeah. I've got to tell him I'll do a book signing. This looks like one from Lake District that's coming. Unless you're giving him money, you're writing him a cheque. Yeah. Give the thumbs up. 195 people watching. Give the thumbs up. How we doing? Shimal. Shiamal. This was. How we doing? Excellent. Black thing bobbing. Oh, it's been my umbrella. When the wind blows, it keeps bobbing down. 212 people watching. Hit the thumbs up. Double tap your screen. Yeah. Hello, Amjad Hital, how are we doing? mean, that's getting a bit technical, I know what you mean, but I get what you're saying, and it's a good idea, but it's a fair bit out of my yeah, I know what you're saying, but actually to implement that would take a bit of doing on and you're streaming off a mobile phone in the shorts format. But I know what you mean. It's a good idea. I'll think about that. When I get home, I don't know when the next train is. Neat gamer. I don't know. It'll be something soon. There'll be something soon. Reliable. He tells us when the next train's coming. Richard Stern there. I have to on board what you said, aspirates, and it is a good idea. It's just implementing it. That's the problem. A tech thing to implement with that. There you go, Neat Gamer. The next train times are coming. We're in the chat now. Marugan, how's it going? Hello, Natty, how are you doing? Excellent. All is well. It's me, also known as Smell. Lol. Just been shopping with your son. Excellent. Help me carry the bags, that's good. That's what sons should do. Hello, CH Hader. How we doing? A sausage cob. I could just eat a sausage cob. Gone out driving with his mates. Excellent. 200 people viewing, yet only 39 thumbs up. Double tap your screen. 250 people viewing and only 39 thumbs up. Double tap your screen if you're on the phone. Hit the thumbs up. That's going to borrow in the furnace to one of them, being a diesel, going up the Lake District somewhere. Hello, you Corey Knox, how are you doing? Whereabouts are you Corey Knox? I don't think you're in India, I think you're somewhere else. Excellent. Whereabouts are you Corey Knox? What country are you in? Just curious to understand your language, to look how you. Richard, you've got access to the town tomorrow and more. What happened to it all? Hello, Shiram, 1998. Jan 1998, Upadhyaya, All Abinash. Big okay. Well, I got a good Indian following, that's good. Most of my viewers are Indian. 288 people watching, but only 42 thumbs up. 43 thumbs up. I've just liked it myself. Double tap your screens. Hello, Manohar Lal. I wish this wind had gone. We're having a pizza tonight, Gary. Is it Domino's tonight, by any chance? Avanti's Save the Planet COP22 train just gone past. I think it's called the COP22 train. I can't remember. It's COP something, but I think it was 22 when that COP22. I think when that train were all painted up. It's got pictures of trees and everything outside of it. It does have some writing on, but I can't remember what it says. But it's basically saying Save the Planet. You know, it's all Greta Thunberg stuff. Call it the COP22 train. It's been around a few years. windy weather. I remember when I used to have a sky dish and when it snowed they used to knock it off. Used to knock the dish off, it did. It snowed. Now everything comes through bloody internet now, doesn't nobody has dishes and I've had an aerial for years. My rendering blew off. Hello, Rahul Lord. I'm sure that says Lord. I'm not very good at pronouncing it, but all the same, hello, Rahul. Yeah, the wind just blew some of my render off. Well, I say my render, the render that's in the yard in the ginnel outside my place. Somehow managed to get behind it. Crash into the ground about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Rahul. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but hello to you, sir. Hello, Indian Rail Tech. How we doing? I reckon that chap's Russian or something like that, but I'll go for Kazem. Ant Kazem. But hello anyway, you know who I mean. Alright, yeah. So I take it you live out in a remote area, do you, Richard, with the judging by losing your electric. I can't remember. I was a kid last time. That long since we lost electric. 20s last time we had a power in the early 90s. Hello, Indian. Lots of love, thank you very much. It's a weather forecast here, he said that we were going to die. Well, not just as it's happening. Definitely not. Wires over the wires do not get on. Round our way I hadn't seen anything, trees down or anything. But it was just, it must have got windy at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon because that's when it blew my render off, well a bit of my render. Nothing major. find out. Hello, Matu Vlogs, how are we doing? There's a freight train due at about, well, just less than an hour. That was Avanti's other fancy painted train. The new ones they've got, the new Hitachis, some of them are painted in all sorts of crazy colours, but I've never seen them up this way yet. Never seen them up here yet. So I'll feel if the weather stays fine, I might stay, but it's going in Middlesdale Quarry, going somewhere, going to Brook, I think, which Chorlton and Ribblesdale Quarry to Brook Sidings. The head code is 6 Foxtrot 79. 6 Foxtrot 79. Hello, train spotter car, how are you doing? Yo. Just outside of Preston at the moment. Well, I say at the moment, I've been here for about an hour and a half. That's 9, exit 9. 6F79. Oh, Alex Trains, how we doing? Excellent train spotter car, thank you. I'll have a look at your channel when I get on. Yeah, there's 200 people in here. Hit the thumbs up, folks. Everybody subscribe to each other. Party on. All train fans, so subscribe to each other's channels. Subscribe to mine. Hit the thumbs up. Watching on the phone, all you have to do is double tap the screen. It is windy, you're right, it's annoying. I've got an umbrella set up over my phone and every now and then it has a bit of a funny do. Raining in the USA and windy, yeah. It's windy here, but it's touch wood, it's not raining. You're in the USA, right? Didn't realise that. I don't know why I had it in my head that you were down south of England somewhere. Hello, Valet Ingal. Valet Ingal and Valet Ingale. How's it going? Ross, what is the point of this? What is the point of this indeed? You're right, oh, I was just thinking the same thing. There is no point. Hello, Blossom Brito, how are we doing? To hear, you're doing good. Yes, Blossom, I'm in the United Kingdom, England, on the West Coast Main Line, just outside of Preston. It's at Clitheroe, right, got you. doesn't always run that one, Richard. It's yeah. I mean, I'm near Preston, Lancashire, West Coast Main Line, Starsby. Yeah, it doesn't always run that train. It very often gets cancelled, but today it's running. When you sat your car door up. That rail, well, this is the West Coast Main Line, but that train that just went past is a firm called Northern Trains, but all our trains have a yellow patch on. Hello Natty, how we doing? Have you been having your tea by any chance? Just been practicing new songs, right? Yeah, I've got a bad leg, mate, for some reason. It's killing me, my right leg. It's been bugging me now for a couple of weeks. I keep it stretched out, it's alright, but I'm bending. Keep it bent for a bit. Yeah. They got some strepsils, that's it. They always help. Typical that. I said most of our trains have yellow ends, and then a Transpennine comes through that don't. Most of our trains do have yellow ends, but as they're getting more modern, some of them are ditching it. Yeah, get some sore throat sweets. Strepsils, or them other ones called Jakeman's. They're supposed to be good Jakeman's. Northern, Transpennine and Avanti West Coast are the main operators. And then freight-wise, well, it can be anything freight. You get Freightliner, you get DB Cargo, and again the most common is DRS, Direct Rail Services, and Colas. They seem to be, but it could be anything. Yeah, I think the yellow ends are just something they've always done, so they can be seen, But they do seem to be dropping away from it now with these new modern trains. I noticed Avanti's new 807s or whatever they are. I mean, I thought they were 805s, but somebody corrected me and said they're 807s till they go, so I don't know. But they haven't got the yellow ends on now. Transpennine don't have the yellow ends on. LNER don't have them, I don't think. Even though they don't come down here, but I've seen the trains. They do tend to be getting ditched a little bit now because, well, fairness now, you should be We're relying on actually being able to see a train now with all the technology there is. You know, trains shouldn't be running into the back of each other really. I know it does happen, but it shouldn't happen. Yeah. No, that's right. GWI they don't either. I've only ever seen GWI trains once in the flesh. I've seen plenty of videos, but I was in painting about 4 years ago. It might be longer than HSTs as well they were. I was at Painting Station and like right, one half of it's owned by like a heritage steam railway thing and the other half's GWI and they were HSTs and one thing or another. Here comes a Pendolino. People walking past must be thinking, who's he talking to? Like, alright, there's two women just walking past with a dog. I think I'm going gaga. Your ears. Hello, Skyrail Plus. Skyrail Pulse, sorry, I said Plus. Skyrail Pulse. 12 pounds. I don't know what that means, but hello, all the same. Hello, Skyrail Plus. Pulse. Hello, Stuart Jones. Hello, Ivan Santa Maria. How are we doing? Yes, Stormy, I've got a brolly up actually over my camera and everything. As there is an umbrella above it, you can't see it, but it's attached to the fence. Ivan Santa Maria, what is this? Yeah, I'm in the UK, United Kingdom, West Coast Main Line, near Preston. Follow this channel about monorail. I'll have a look at that when I get home, Skyrail. Stuart Jones. No, I weren't there. I weren't at the, what do they call it, the Grand Gathering or something, were it? But I've watched videos on YouTube about it. I watched a couple of videos about it. I always like to see class 50s. It's a rare sight for me. Class 50s and class 20s. Don't see much of them about. You know, very special one-off tours. Hello, Liverpool Trains. How are we doing? You changed your profile pic. Excellent. straight left Plymouth Road too early, 2 minutes early, that's good. The Northern Train Spotter, hello there. Which country is this guy? The UK. Stuart Jones, I live across the road from it and still didn't get a ticket. Yeah, I know somebody who lives in Derby and he said he saw a steam engine going past on back home. Amazes me when they have all these dues that, you know, they lots of them, they take them on back of wagons. I think, why not just take them on rails, you know? Yes, I remember you. I didn't remember your name, but I remember you now. I'll have a look at your channel when I get home. Liverpool trains. Get that many people through here on chat, it's hard to remember everybody, but I'll remember you now. Hello, the Northern Train Spotter, how are we doing? Possibly stars me, yeah, maybe. It happens a lot though. I mean, there were a wagon parked up near here. There's one of these Forcer checkpoint things on motorway, and the other week there was one of the old EMUs from down south, you know, them that they used to call thumpers. I don't know what class they were, but they used to call them thumpers. They used to like sort of go from London to Hastings and Brighton and all that lot. And there were one of them on back of a wagon. Well, on back of 2 wagons in there. And I thought, well, that's good. They were parked up for a few days in where there was a checkpoint where there'd been some problem or what, I don't know. They were like on a real fast roundabout. I kept trying to get a photo of it, but I couldn't, you know, and you couldn't stop because it was on a motorway roundabout sort of thing. To sneak back in now when there's nobody about to take a photo. That were one of them old EMUs that they used to have down south, which have all probably been long replaced. No, they have. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like and subscribe. I'll be on for another half an hour until this next train's gone. And that's it, it'll go quiet. Time to go home, even though the sun's coming out now. I don't think there's much else after this next freight train. Freight later on. Problem is at night time it's really busy with freight, but you can't sit out unless you go on the station. And then problem is you go on the station, that means sitting there in wind and cold and God knows what. We get all sorts really, especially overnight, we get all sorts. I mean, there's always one late at night that comes from Dagenham and goes somewhere in Scotland. It's usually full of Ford Transit vans. Yeah, it's usually full of Ford Transit vans late at night. And hello, Clonority. And we get loads of intermodal logs. I don't know if you hear them, but we get the log train every day, and we get all sorts really. We get lots of network rail, trains with ballast, and we just get a mixed bag. And we even get one that's carrying missiles for nuclear submarines from Scotland, but that rarely runs. It's on timetable for at least 2 or 3 days a week. It goes from somewhere like somewhere down south to a place called Ensettle, and it's always two diesels, and one of them's usually the diesel that hauls the Royal Train, and it's usually just one intermodal carriage. Missiles in, I think, it takes in from Scotland somewhere. It's usually 20 to 9 at night, but in the last 2 years I think it's only run 3 times. Yeah, I'm south of Preston. South of Preston. Near Lostock. That's the best way to explain it to people who want to near Lostock Hall. Hello, Srip Ranav Bala. You're back. Yeah. Logs and cement, yeah. Yeah, we get cement trains up here. It was one most mornings, and it comes up here at around 11 o'clock-ish, and it's from Avonmouth to Clitheroe Castle Cement. Hello, PS, how we doing? It's Clitheroe Castle Cement and Clitheroe. It's not called Castle Cement now, it's called something else. It's called Hanson now. That's quite a bit of a thing to watch. To Clitheroe Hanson where they pull over into sidings and they have to revert the engine comes off the front, goes round the back, and they back it in. They do a level crossing, and it's called Pimlico. They actually reverse it across the level crossing into Clitheroe, into the cement factory, which I'm sure is called Hanson now. And it comes back out at some point with, I presume, they're empties, because I think the stuff it brings is like China clay or something like that. I'm not 100% sure of this. Hello, Pratima Halder Abir Neil. How are we doing? Pratima Halder Abir Neil. How's it going? Yes, yeah. It'll take an hour. Hello, Bush Farah Train Master. Yes, I know you. No. I mean, we don't even have post trains now. We used to have Royal Mail trains, but they've all gone onto the roads. All gone onto using wagons instead. Which always surprises me, but there you go. There's a parcel train that comes through some nights, comes through here at the night, and it comes from Scotland, so it's called MV Parcels, and it's in a converted, well, it's just a class 323 with windows blacked out. It's like blue and grey, two-tone grey colour in it. I'm sure it's MV Parcels it's listed. just emptying some water bottles out to my car window in case you want. In my door pocket, and it's been there for a few days, and it was warm as hell. I'm not drinking that, so I poured it out with blowing it all over. Oh, rainy. Yes, yeah, that's correct. I went furthest to Manchester Airport. I always think that's a funny route to know. I mean, surely there can't be that many people in Barrow and Furness want to go to the airport. But considering it runs every hour, are they all keen holiday makers in Barrow and Furness? It is an express train track, it's the main line. One of two main lines in the country. You've got the west coast and the east coast. In the old days, there used to compete who could run the fastest trains, who could get from London to Scotland fastest, and like a continual ongoing duel between East Coast and West Coast mainline. I think it was called, well, the East Coast is called LNER, and I think the West Coast was called LNS. And, of course, LNER had the Flying Scotsman, so they were a bit untouchable. I think LMS's flagship steamer were the comms, like the Coronation Scots or something. They were a funny shape thing. I'm not an expert, I only know because I've watched videos and stuff. I think that was all sorts of flagship. Pacifics and stuff like that. I can't remember. There were one that was quite famous called the Evening Star. I can't remember if that were LMS or LNER. I can't remember. Well, there'll be no APT coming. There's only one left in country, and that's at Crewe Heritage Centre, rusted away. And that's another story, the APT. That wasn't given the time it needed, that, because I mean, there was nothing wrong with it, it was just tickling, messing with it. Because I mean, they managed to come along with a Pendolino that does exactly the same job, but I thought it was a smart looking thing, the advanced passenger train. Yes, it does, yeah. That comes about 11:30. Well, there's about 11:30, then comes back up about 4:20, going up to 5 o'clock in the morning. I have videoed it once actually, the Caledonian Sleeper. It's usually a class 92 electric. I think it's a class 92. And that's what they're called, 92s, yeah, 92. Portion goes here and one portion goes there and all that sort of business. All the big plastics. Hello, Emil Jeku, how we doing? Hello, Christian Ruin, how we doing? Hello, Gavin. Gavin's from tea, haven't we? Been having a crafty brew or something. Not allowed. Hello, Manuel, how we doing? Doing on this windy day. Hello, Christian Ruin. Hello, PS. What the hell are we going on here? Yeah, we don't mind. Hello, D, how we doing? You going, D? He's got it. Like and subscribe. Yes. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Excellent. Hello, Happy Elephant Productions. Like and subscribe and turn on the notifications. You've got it, D. That was a very slow Pendolino that went past. Approaching an orange light at Leyland Station, I can see. I don't know why it's approaching an orange light, because there's nothing else been through that. Very strange. Nothing in front of it, there's not nothing gone past for a while. Weird. Unless there's a transpennine coming off the branch line controlling him at the limits crossing the track, I don't know. Hello, PS again. Christian Gruen, whereabouts you? Are you in India by any chance? I don't think you are. Right, see you. Hello, Mr. Avanti. How's it going? With a name like that, I reckon you're into Pendolinos. Hello, Bernard De Point. The West Coast Main Line. Very windy West Coast Main Line. Yes, it is. You keep asking that. Yes, is it an express train? Yes. In England, yes. It is. Train's coming next. I don't know. Thank you, Christian. But I was going to be this time. I think it's beyond repair. This is a bit of a bummer. Yeah, the umbrella's definitely died. I'm sort of taking a risk in this wind, but fortunately the rain has held off. Sorry about the noise, that's just me. Trying to lift them up with this umbrella that's really tight. It's a cheap umbrella, this. It's a dolphin umbrella. Our trains will be very loud and long, I would imagine, in Canada. Well, that was a disaster, my umbrellas. There are some bits now in boot. Excellent days. It's all empty field here. Cool off for a bit, Daisy. Find somewhere to go and have a swim. Quiet patch. We should have a freight train due at 42, I reckon, Richard. He became obsessed with the seaweed, yeah. I can well imagine. Kept throwing it at you. Hello, Astra Shinde. What place is this? This is United Kingdom, England. Yes, it may look beautiful, Ashmer, but it's Asher, but it's very windy. It's just ruined my umbrella anyway. So 1,000 bits to be moved now. It's a golfing umbrella. I've had it for years, but not now. You have to design something weatherproof. Yeah, Daisy. It's just a bit too windy, but it'll die off. We never get long windy spells. Ashma Shin, you ain't gotta find such hygienic railway tracks in India. Yeah, I got you. I know what you mean. It makes me laugh the way everybody just walks around on them in India. In the UK, you're not allowed on them. You know, they're fenced off. You can't get at them. Joseph Minder, or Minder, how are you doing? Yeah, you can't even walk on our railway tracks in UK. Especially in some areas, you really are dicing with that, because down south and around Liverpool, they're third rail electric, so you really are taking a gamble. No, I can imagine that, Daisy. I would imagine over in Canada you get a lot. And you certainly get the snow. I know about the snow you get over there because I used to talk to a guy on YouTube called Roger, he was called, and he lived somewhere in Canada. And, you know, talking like a metre deep sometimes. He had to be dug out every other day, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Hello, Manjov Yadav. Yeah. Yeah, the guy I used to talk to, he's on YouTube, but he hasn't been on for about 2 years. He's called, his channel's called, bloody hell, Drone something or something, Drone Hub, Drone something. It's called Roger, and he used to live in this little house in somewhere in Canada. I forgot whereabouts it were. And the guy used to come literally every other day and clear his path because the snowed like half a metre at a time. You know what I mean? It was crazy. Hello, OM Shorts. How we doing? I reckon there's a freight train due any second. Yeah, Richard, the points are definitely open, so it's going to come around that corner under the bridge very soon. And I reckon it's going to be a class 60, that's just my guess. Usually it's from Quarry, class 60. Just watch, it'll be 66, but we'll see. Hello, OM Shorts. 187 people watching. Tap your screen, hit the thumbs up, like and subscribe. Tell your friends. There'll be another stream from somewhere on Thursday, possibly tomorrow, but Thursday, definitely. Hello Chris Briggs, how are we doing? This wind goes, I'll go to a different location. Hello Vicus FF, how are we doing? I'm surprised this freight train's not showed its face yet. They don't usually open points ladder, are they? Main Ratto Wacom. Right, excellent. I don't know exactly what you're saying, but hello Lucas. I'm in the UK, the United Kingdom. Hello Dennis O'Sullivan. What are we waiting for? What do you think? What do you think we're waiting for? The train, right? originally. It can't be far away because points open up. They don't usually open that early. They usually, when they open, it usually appears. Yeah, you're right there, everything's late. Hello to Pike Sarkar. How are we doing? Late. It's amazing how it were early and then it becomes late. It'll be a heavy train this, I bet, if it's full of stone. That's why I think it'll be a class 60. Be a GBRF class 60. That's my guess. Very much. Do like and subscribe, you've got it. Since my umbrella broke, the wind's making more of a noise. Here it comes. Class 66. siren. Well, I'm going home now, so it's time to make this stream. Yeah, near Preston, Thomas, near Preston. Been here for the last 2 hours. It's a long time now. I expect to be here longer than 2 hours. I've been here probably been here best part of 3 hours. So I shall bid everybody farewell and see you all on the next one. Which will be Thursday definitely, but potentially tomorrow. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you all later. Hello, Jackie. How's it going? Just finishing up here. I've been on for the last 3 hours. I'll catch everybody later on the next one. Oh dear, another fall. See you later, Daisy. See you later, Jackie. See you later, Richard. See you later, Gary. See everybody later. Been on for 3 hours, is it? Yeah, what's 3 hours and 18 minutes. Bloody hell. Catch you all later. Bye.